Welcome to Showtime 49. Welcome to Showtime 49.
What's up, everybody? Appreciate y'all for coming back. We just had that terrible game that we just witnessed against the Minnesota Vikings. Let's get into it, man. Let's get to the real nitty gritty. All right. So first off, I still want to give love to Jordan Mason. The guy still averages. When has he not ever averaged over 5 yards to carry? At least 5 yards to carry. So I'm just gonna throw that out there, just right now, just right out there in the air. Jordan Mason. Remember that. So that offensive line today, even Trent Williams, was just a massacre. Like they got so much pressure on Brock Purdy. Every single possession felt like every snap. To me, Brock Purdy didn't look flustered. He looked like he was his normal self, but he should have got out of the pocket a little sooner. Like he was like a little too comfortable in there, but he was just standing in there a little bit too long, and he didn't play his greatest ball today. He made some bad decisions. He still threw for over 300 yards, but that's another thing. That goes right in the same basket with the Jordan Mason that I'm talking about. So we're gonna throw the 300-yard Purdy and the 36 passing attempts Purdy into that same bucket because it's a lot going on, and all of this is gonna mean something. So let's get to Fred Warner. I was already telling one of my boys that I feel like Fred Warner is gonna have a depoy type of season, some type of defensive player of the year, running finalist, something, because of how smart that man is, how talented he is, his instincts. I mean, even in this loss today, Fred Warner still had an interception, which I predicted. And he also had a forced fumble on the goal line in the fourth quarter. Like, bruh, is like clutch. I mean, there's not much you can say bad about Fred Warner. He is literally the heartbeat of our team. And if it wasn't for him today, we would have got blown out. This game was much closer just looking at the score than what it really was. Do I think that the Minnesota Vikings outplayed us? No, I don't. I feel like we beat ourselves today. And I give credit when it's due. And I don't feel like Minnesota did a whole bunch of things that were good because we were still driving down the field. We just couldn't finish. Jake Moody held it down. He did what he needed to do. That's 2 weeks straight now. So I'm not mad at what I'm seeing from him either. But our offense, it was a little weird because we start out the game with three straight passing plays right after Jordan Mason just came off that amazing week. Like, are we overthinking things? I ain't gonna say we, because I am not with me and Kyle Shanahan are not the same person. And I'm not saying I could do his job better because I'm sure he got a lot to deal with. But the title that hangs over this man's head, as far as he's like one of the greatest coaches out and all this stuff, and I get it. We've been far. We've been in Super Bowls. We've been at, NFC championships, numerous division titles. I get it. But the point of the season is for us to actually win the Super Bowl, which it doesn't seem like he's ever been able to do, whether it was here or it was Atlanta. So this guy really, to me, messed up the most in this game. We ran the ball 25 times. Jordan Mason, I said earlier, averages around 5 yards to carry for his career, which is a short one. Because of you, he could have been playing more. People are just now hearing about this man. It's his third season, and he been good. And he just continues to get better every year, which is why he deserves the starting role he's in right now, barring injuries. We get it, but he deserves to be where he's at. And you gave him the ball 36 times the week before. What changed? Because he started out this game good again. 7 yard carry, 8 yard carry, 9 yard carry. Vision is like crazy, just playing like beast mode, playing literally like Marshawn Lynch. Like it, I don't understand why we won't continue to just pound the rock. Let's line them up and let's go. But nah. We want to get cute. We want to get pretty. We want to start passing the ball a whole bunch. And Purdy's a little off today. That he threw a pick. I know it got tipped, but it wasn't the best decision. Like it was dang near double covered over there. You shouldn't even threw it over there. So I blame him for that. Then the other one was it ended up not being a pick. It still was a fumble, so that's still on him. So it wasn't the greatest day for him. It is all hell supposed to break loose and be like, we don't have a quarterback. No, he just had an off game, and it just wasn't where we're used to seeing from him. But it's not like the play calling really helped him out either, because if we had been running the ball a little bit more, especially in key situations while we're going for it on fourth downs, if we just continued to run the ball, we probably would have gotten at least one, which would have mattered big time. Because given the events that happened with Fred Warner keeping us in the game, we had to capitalize the correct way, and it just didn't happen. It was a lot of penalties. It just didn't make sense at all. So I don't understand why Brock Purdy had 36 pass attempts. I get it, we were down and we got down 10, but we don't have to freak out. If we believe in our defense, they're gonna do their thing. Let's go out here and run the game plan. How about we actually just feed Jordan Mason even more? He was having a good game. He still had over 100 yards rushing. I don't get it. Goal line situation. I don't get it. He gets stopped one time. Okay, that doesn't mean pass the next two plays. Give it to him again. But who am I? Who am I? But I definitely feel like we got out coached today. Definitely. Brian Flores and them, they really took care of business, and they seemed like they had our game plan down. They knew what we were gonna do. But we lost to Sam Darnold. But a good coach apparently can make that happen and beat supposedly a Super Bowl worthy team. We got some stuff to work out if we plan on sniffing anything close to that. Because it's some good talent out here in this league this year. So it's not gonna be no cakewalk. As we just saw. Because these teams they're not trying to be scared of us, like they're coming at us. And Justin Jefferson is leading those boys over there good. I hope he's all right. Hope he's, nothing, no serious injury. I heard it was a quiet, but I hope it's nothing that lasts long. Never wish injury on anybody, but he tore us up though. Definitely did that. And we made Sam Darnold look like we had this fool looking like he was some kind of MVP candidate. Like, dude, why is Sam Darnold out here piecing us up like this? Why? And he threw the one pick like I was expected to go to Fred Warner because he was doing that in practice with us last year. So I just knew he was going to throw a pick to a linebacker. And who else better than the great all pro Fred Warner? Now, other than that, Sam Darnold was, I mean, he gave us a few more chances to do something with it, but we didn't capitalize. But he still had a good game. It's not like he had a bad one, and he came out with the win. Kneeling down at the end. Like, sad day out there. The performance was not up to par, and Kyle Shanahan, to me, got his behind kicked when it came to coaching. I mean, they had our number all the way around, never led the game, and it seemed like every time it was the moment for us to come through to really, really put pressure on them in this comeback, it didn't happen. Their defense stepped up. Brock Purdy got sacked again. It just kept going downhill. So, you know, Do I expect us to get better from here? Of course. And do we start out the year slow a lot of the times? Yeah. Today it seemed like we didn't even wake up for a couple quarters. And that was very odd to me. And I just don't think Kyle Shanahan's the greatest coach when we're losing, when we're behind in a game, especially about multiple scores. He has to do some things, but he was Christian McCaffrey-less. So I'm sure that has him stressed out right now. But it doesn't have to. If you just trust your players a little bit more, I'm pretty sure things will go the right way. But hey, again, who am I? But anyway, that was my quick little 1-2 about what happened today. I hope y'all having a good one out there, and I'll holla at y'all on the next one.